Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Things underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Terrell. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Florida Atlantic will send the punt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Can't get him to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now on 3rd down for this offense. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Slithers into space. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
17, Florida International, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Runs through the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Here's the pressure. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Holden finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Oh, he got loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17, Florida International.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll set up to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Young. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pulled and fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Made a defender miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gonna run it. It's Terrell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. QB draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get...
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Under fire. And it's caught. Touchdown Owls. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
FIU pushing tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The quick out, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play, fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. I wouldn't call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. On the ground, it's Terrell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact. And every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more. And it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries.